Welcome to the mat. We are in a very special place, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today's class is going to be very lower body based. You will need your ball. Make sure it's nice and plump, ready to go. Go ahead and grab it. Have it on ready. Roll out your mat, and let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna fire up those glutes right away. No stretching. We're just gonna get right into it here, facing the front edge of your mat, working that right side first. So go ahead and place that ball right behind your right knee, and we're gonna lay it down on both of our forearms, clasping the hands together. Make sure that both of your knees are right underneath your hips. We're gonna press and drive that right heel all the way up towards the sky here. Hold it there just for a moment. Take a big deep breath. Now while we're here, let's adjust that form, focusing on that technique. So we're gonna pull that navel right into that belly button. Feel it catch. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and lower that right knee down and press it up with another hold. Breathing through it. Now point that right foot as hard as you can for your second go as you lower. As you lift, that chin is away from that chest. We're keeping that gaze and that focus forward. Still pointing that foot as hard as we can as we slowly lower. Lift, check in with that technique. Pull those abs in, tuck those hips under. Beautiful, nice and slow. Lower down, press and lift to hold. Beautiful, we're gonna do this 2 more times. Nice and slow. Burning up that right side right away. Last one here. Lower it down. Press it up. Beautiful. Flex that right foot for me. Squeeze onto that ball as much as you can. See how my heel just kind of released? Let's squeeze it all the way in. Same thing. Lower down. Lift it up. No holds this time. We're just going to go for it full round. All the way down. All the way up. Checking in with that navel. Pulling it in, up and under. Flex, flex, flex. Energy is driving out through that heel. And like I said before, we're not lowering and hunching down like this. We're keeping everything straight. Everything is in line. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Keep squeezing that ball. Last one here. That's 1. We're going to hold it all the way up at the top. Squeeze it in. Take heel to the seat every time. 10 counts. Bearing with me for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep squeezing a little bit higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lower it down. Now gently press it up onto both of your hands. Arching the back. Rounding up the spine. Finding that neutral position. Beautiful. Lower down the toes and extend that right knee all the way back up. Whew. Towards that seat. We are going to walk those hands out slightly wider here for some push-ups. So we're going to bend it all the way down. Press it all the way up. Isometric hold in that right side. So there's a lot of burning going on this right leg. Keeping that ball nice and tucked behind that knee. All the way down, all the way up. Good. We have 3 more. 2. Keep pointing that right foot. This is your last one. 1. Beautiful. Lower it down. Switching sides. Right away. Lowering it back down to both forearms. As you drive and hold that left heel towards that seat. Nothing moves. Again, navel to spine. Check in with yourself. Maybe close your eyes. Big deep breath. And in 5, we're going to start lowering and lifting. 2, and 1. Dropping that left knee down. Press it up to hold. Point that left foot hard as you can. Maybe flex and point it to really feel how much you can flex and activate that left foot. And again, lower down. Lift it up with a hold. Make sure that ball doesn't move. Good, and again. Feel the shake. Feel that burn. And stick with it. We have 2 more. Nice and slow. Last one. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and flex that left foot now. Same thing. We're just going to get rid of those holds. So really staying fluid with those lowers and those lifts. Everything is working. Those arms are starting to get a little weak. The core is moving. I'm sorry, the legs are moving, but the core is working. So full body activation, even when it doesn't feel like it. Good, we have 3. 2. 1, holding that left heel all the way up and out them towards that seat as close as you can. And we're gonna hit those squeezes. Hit them hard, squeeze them good. We're there for 10, 9, abs tighter. That's 7, 6, keep breathing, 5, 4, 3, squeeze, squeeze, 2, 1, hold that squeeze. Beautiful. Lower that left knee all the way down onto both knees, onto the toes, hands underneath those shoulders, arch the back, round the spine, drop the neck. Finding that neutral spine position once more. Let's walk those hands out nice and wide. Wider than that chest. Pointing that foot, relaxing the top part of that right foot. We're gonna hit those push-ups. So bending it all the way down, pressing it all the way up. Remember, focus is forward. Keep those eyeballs straight. No hunching. Beautiful, all the way down. Woo, all the way up. We have 3 more. Let's hit it. 3, 2, 1. Carefully lower that left knee down. Walk those hands all the way in. We're going to grab that ball right there behind that knee. Place it forward and in front of us, and we're going to hit that child's pose. Beautiful. Coming on up, rounding up that spine one more time, coming up onto those toes. Release, reverse. One last time. Big deep breaths. Beautiful. Now that we're warmed up, let's go ahead and grab that ball. One more time, we're going to come up to standing. So go ahead and face this same direction, that front edge of your mat. We're going to place that ball right here in the middle. And we're going to step forward with that left foot. Highest tippy toe underneath that ball. Left foot forward, right foot all the way back in your best lunge. We're going to bend it down with both knees. Add that hinge forward, straighten the leg, and bend that right knee all the way back. Beautiful. Straight leg, bent knee. It's going to feel wobbly. Huge balance challenge right here. Hitting that ab. hitting those abdominals, hitting those legs, hitting everything, really staying balanced. Now let's hit it up just a little bit more. Both arms reach up to the ceiling, working on that hinge. Beautiful, lengthening the spine, really standing up nice and tall. We have 2 more. Good, last one. Perfect, holding it down, still reaching. We're gonna step forward with that right leg and step it back. Step it forward, step it back. We're here for 5, 4, stay controlled for 3, 2, 1. Hold it in hip width apart in parallel. Hold it down to your lowest point. Now let's reach both arms straight back behind us and add little pulses with those triceps. We're here for 20. So breathe, breathe, breathe. That left leg is on fire. And while we're standing here and hitting that left side, we might as well work a little bit of that upper body. So we're halfway there now. Let it shake. Palms should be up for 5. 4, abs tighter for 3, a little bit lower. 2, 1. Stand it on up. Woo. Shake it on out, switching sides. Ball stays right where it is. That right foot will step forward, highest tippy toe. Right heel on the ball. Left leg straight back behind you. Find your balance. Hands to your hips. Deep in the bend in that left knee. Whenever you're ready. And you find that stillness and your breath, we'll go for it. So right here, we're gonna hinge it forward. Left leg straight. Deep in the bend in that left leg back. Good, so all the way forward. All the way back. Beautiful. Amazing, guys. One more. Now we're going to add in those arms. So reaching both arms all the way up to the sky here. Adding that hinge. Take it on back. Super tall, super long. Two more. Sticking with me. You see how much my right leg is shaking? I hope you do, because it is shaking. Beautiful. Now, hold that hinge. Step that left foot forward and step it back once you find that balance. Forward, backwards. Now for this one, as we step back, we're really not bending that left knee as much. We're just keeping that left leg nice and straight. All right? Reaching, reaching, reaching. Wiggle those fingers, make sure they're still there. And on your last one here, we'll hold that step forward. Keep reaching, heels are nice and high. Reach those arms straight back behind you. Beautiful, little pulses, little lifts with those triceps. Now let's hold those legs nice and still for me. Now we're gonna add those lifts with the triceps for that final push here. Letting it shake for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hands are closer towards each other for 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Stand it on up. Shake it on out. Amazing, y'all. Coming on down to your mat. Grabbing this ball, placing it right behind your right knee on your left forearm. We're gonna stack that left elbow with your left wrist, boxing out that right hand, keeping it boxed, keeping both feet pointed. Let's lower it down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it up. So hitting that side waistline. We're gonna eventually bring this right hand behind our head. Elbows nice and wide. Keeping that left side of your body sturdy because we are gonna lift as we come down. Lifting from underneath you on that left side. Elbow here is nice and wide. We have 4 more. That's 3, 2, and 1. Grab that ball, stay up nice and high, extend the ball, extend the leg, and lift. Reaching that ball all the way to your left side and tapping it all the way to the right. Two more. Last one. And lower. Good. Placing this ball right here underneath your armpit. Letting your head rest onto your left side. You're going to go ahead and keep that left leg nice and straight, long down on the mat. And extend and bend this right knee all the way forward in front of you and backwards. So we're pointing both feet and we're going to tap it forward and back. So with the knee and then back with the toes. Letting this right hand help you. Really shift the weight to get deep inside that seat. Pointing that foot, both feet actually, as hard as you can to really activate and lengthen those legs. We're here for just a few more. That'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Extend that leg. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Pressing it on up. Woo. Going to the other side. Boxing out that that left arm. Making sure that your right elbow is in line with your wrist. Make sure everything is just in line with each other, fine-tuning that body. Taking a rest if you need to. Let's go ahead and get into it here. So we're just lifting and lowering, nice and easy to start with. All the way up, all the way down. As high as you can get it. Now we're not going all the way up and all the way down, just enough until you feel everything catching. Just that is perfect enough to lift and to lower to get a really good workout in. That's exactly what we're doing. So just a few more here, and then we're gonna add those lifts. So go ahead, while we're here now, make that adjustment for the right side if you need to. Left hand, nice and wide. Whew, including that elbow, and we're here. So on that next one, add that lift. Lower back down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. That'll be 1. Grab your ball, lift it on up, extend that ball, extend that leg, and we're just gonna tap it and reach. Nice gentle taps. Nothing crazy. Pointing that foot. We're here for 2. Last one. That will be 1. Beautiful. We'll give that elbow a rest, placing the ball right here underneath our armpit to stay afloat. Extending that right leg straight down and underneath you. Woo, as well as that left leg. Bend it all the way in to tap that left knee down. Remember that right arm is boxed, left arm is boxed. Excuse me, and we're gonna tap it back. Woo. Tap it forward. Tap it back. have to breathe there for a moment, so this is your reminder to breathe. We are almost there, guys. And just like we rolled over on the other side to switch sides, we're gonna do just that and take a nice cobra stretch. Stretch out the seat, the glutes, the legs, all that good stuff. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ending it with that knee tap forward, lowering everything down. Beautiful, pressing it all the way up, just placing that ball off to the side, out of your way, hands beside your shoulders, press it on up. And lower back down. One more time. Taking it back to your child's pose. Lifting it on up. Beautiful. Coming down to both of your forearms, extend that right leg straight back behind you. Holding it here. And we're just gonna flex and point the foot. So we're gonna end class very similar to the way that we started. Trying to find that stillness. Holding that activation with those isometric holds. As high as you can get that right leg. Beautiful. And your last one, hold it flexed. We're going to add little lifts, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending that right knee down. Big deep breath as we switch sides. Finding it nice and hold, nice and still. Finding that height and that gaze. To look forward, try to open up your chest as we're here, really pressing those shoulders out. On that last one here, we're gonna hold that foot flexed, and we're just gonna add those little lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling that left knee in, taking it back one more time for a stretch. Big deep breath into the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing. Let's go ahead and stretch out that seat together. We're going to bring both legs all the way out, finding that ball, placing it here in the front, stacking the palms, flexing and pointing those toes until you feel a nice wide second stretch, closing the eyes. Taking a big deep breath in and out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and point those toes. We're gonna lay that left forearm down. We're gonna reach that ball all the way over to the right side. And we'll switch legs, switch sides, switching arms. Lifting it on up, flexing the feet. Now we're going to carefully roll out that ball, put all of your body weight into it as you take that stretch. Staying there for as long as you'd like. But whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll that ball all the way back in, facing that back edge of your mat, putting that ball wherever you'd like as you bend those knees into the chest. Beautiful. Extending that left leg long, right knee is bent, Grabbing onto it as you look and gaze to the right side, reaching with that right arm. Back center, switching sides. Right leg long, left knee in. Lay it off to the side. Taking it back center. And then crossing that right ankle over your left knee. Arms can lay down beside you on the mat. And if you'd like a deeper stretch, go ahead and pull that left knee nice and close. And we'll switch sides. Left over right. Same thing if you want to take it easy on that stretching today. Just let those palms press down beside you, and if not, pull onto that right side for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Placing both feet down. Both arms are beside you. Grab onto that ball. Place it here underneath your tailbone. We're just going to lay and rock it side to side. Easing up any tension in your lower back. One more on each side. Really letting it all just go. Just take it center. Both knees into the chest. One last final stretch to release anything else in your hips, in your back, in those shoulders. Bringing your feet back down to the mat, grabbing onto that ball, setting it off to the side. Both hands will gently come underneath those thighs to rock up. Finding that butterfly stretch, hands to your ankles. Hinge it forward with a flat back. Looking side to side, getting out any kink in that neck. Lifting it again with a flat back, and you guys are all done with class for today. Whew, drink lots of water. Continue to stretch if you guys would like to. Enjoy this beautiful view behind me, and I will see you guys on the mat soon.